Good afternoon, people. I ain't a fucking happy camper. Uh, I think me and him need to talk. Done texting. I can't text worth of shit, and it's pissing me off to even text. So I think he should come up here and talk to me. Says he wants to talk the way he is on the and fucking goddamn and damn text me. Why don't you? I'm calling him out to talk to me up here now. And you know who you are. And I don't mean salty, you stay the fuck out of this. And I mean Swammy, all of y'all. You don't get to fucking come up here. This is between me and him. And I want him to come up. And here is the link. You want to talk to me? Talk to me. I ain't a texting no more. I would have gladly called you, but you only want to call when you want to call or talk when you want to talk on the phone. I hate texting. So I'm giving you a new alternative. You can fucking come here and talk to me right now. Well, then quit acting like what I said you acting like, any fan, because you right now you're talking just like every motherfucker from Discord. And if you don't like me saying that, then quit being what you the fuck being. Because right now you're talking like every motherfucker from Discord. And no, I will not give Salty up as a fucking friend. And to tell me to do so, you sounded just like that piece of shit that you're over there in love with her goddamn voice and the bitch that just got fucking thrown off my goddamn channel. And that's if you like it or don't. Stuck in a pile of shit that you didn't want to step in with me, any fan. If I could forgive him for what he did by making a mistake, a person I just met on the internet ain't got a fucking snowball's chance in hell. I never told you to distance yourself from Mike. That's a motherfucking lie, any fan. I've always maintained you can be friends with that son of a bitch. I never once told you to distance yourself with Mike. You're a lying, cock sucking son of a bitch. Go lie somewhere else, you motherfucker. Get him, Lou. Get him the fuck off my goddamn channel. He wants to lie like that. He's done. You're a lying motherfucker, any fan. I never once told you to distance yourself from Mike. Never. Get the fuck off my channel, you cocksucker. How's that? Maybe, just maybe, without the threat, without the fucking threat, any fan, you are no better than what you were portrayed as by fucking what's his name? Now I didn't like the threat he did to your family. That was fucking wrong. But what his portrayal of you was correct. You got a problem with it? You just proved it. Too bad. Go try to manipulate someone else. You stepped in a pile of shit you didn't want to step in there, buddy. Now, Salty, uh, Salty, fucking Callie, any of y'all can come up. With the wrong one here when you want to fucking play that shit. Hey, Salty,
Hey, I hope I'm not echoing. I don't have my headset in.
forget Rick. Thank you. Get that shit out of here, by the way.
Well, the only question I got is what makes me a maniac? Because someone says I'm a maniac?
He's done sucked the dick of Discord. Fuck, he did.
We all make choices in life. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad.
Thing is, what he don't understand, you're echoing bad.
All right, hang on.
Thing is, what he didn't understand or catch, if I'm willing to forgive you for the shit that you've done in the past, and I tried to explain beyond a shadow of doubt the difference between an acquaintance and a fucking friend, which you've proven to be a friend to me, not an acquaintance. The he proved to be an acquaintance and not a very good one. And me, if you want up here, you better show me your face because I ain't letting no one up here right now because I know there's going to be people trying to porn bomb me.
Should fix my echoing problem now.
Let's see. Yep, you did. I ain't gonna get porn bombed by nobody. Me.
Does that mean Nelly?
No, it just says me.
Well, if they don't show your face, they're looking at porn bomb.
Distance myself, and I've never once told you to distance yourself from Mike. That was a straight up motherfucking lie. Not once did I ever tell you to distance yourself from Mike. Matter of fact, I'm the one that preaches you're going to have friends I dislike, and I'm going to have friends you dislike.
Apparently,
I told Salty that. I told fucking Swammy that. I've told every motherfucker on this goddamn internet that. I don't give a fuck who you're friends with, but when you start telling me who I got to be friends with and who I can't be friends with, you done fucked up.
you guys know better than to tell Tammy. People should know better than to tell you what to do and who to be friends with. Even I don't do it. We go back how many years, Tammy?
Long goddamn time, almost 8 years.
Yep. Thanks, Rob C. I was wondering if I was echoing. That shit with me, I just left. So fuck where I went. Yep, exactly, Rob C. Should be able to go anywhere you want.
Show me your face, me, or you're not coming up.
Well, dirty, gruesome, screwsome recall. Maybe I need to make a video about you, but just know this. When I make my video about any fan, he's not going to be very happy with me. I'm not threatening anybody because I don't threaten people. But when I make my video, oh yeah, it'll be even funnier. Well, today's video was funny, but that's because I was dealing with a guy who killed himself on.
Goodbye. 1, 2, 3. There's Salty.
What? I'm here.
Okay. Sit there in my fucking in my privates going 1, 2, 3. Goodbye. Good luck with that shit.
Yep.
They say they can hear me, but not you, Lou. Now, I don't know why. Unless that was a fucking hack from Mr. NE fan or one of his buddies.
Well, you can hear me, right?
I can hear you just fine.
Well, if you can hear me, everyone else can hear me.
Okay, Rob C says now he's back. Maybe it was you did sort of cut out for a second. Maybe
yeah, it's my internet at the house sucks. I'm running on my 4G.
Because I know the veiled threat he gave me about you as well.
You know what, Tammy? Talk is cheap. If I had a dollar for every veiled threat on YouTube, I'd be a very rich man right now. And you know, my last video that I just put out, the family reunion, I'm gonna get a lot of veiled threats tonight.
Yeah,
A
probably.
lot. Probably even going to get some direct threats to drive all the way to my house and come F me up. I'm kind of looking forward to it now that my issue with CW is almost solved. He won't be bothering me for the next 5 years. And I
You
guess
can get rid
Stormhunter
of
might
him
want to
now
step up.
too. Whoever's in the
Who?
whoever's got a wrench in my fucking chat, get rid of that name. You know what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
As soon as
Which
you
name is
see
it?
she could be, if you see she could be, you let me know and it'll be gone.
Oh, Swammy Lady PP. Good job. The hell? Damn, he's
Yeah,
fast.
you're gonna love me after this one, Lulu, because I just told any fanny to go fuck himself. And I mean it. He ain't gonna tell me who I could be friends with and who I can't and who I should distance myself from or who I should be around. Just saying, I'm letting you know it's coming. Sorry. No one tells me who I can be friends with, who I ain't going to be friends with, and tell me who I should be around or who I should not. That is my goddamn choice. And if any of y'all don't like it, tough. Okay, good. I appreciate that, Lulu. Lou don't even tell me that. Lou tried that once way early on in our fucking friendship, and I told him to go fuck himself. So you know.
Was that the conversation we had when I told you to eat a dump truck full of dicks?
Sure was. Sure was. When you made up the statement, go eat a dump truck full of dicks. Sure was.
Yeah, and now, ladies and gentlemen, it's not a standard size dump truck. We're talking the construction mining dump trucks where the tires are like 20 foot tall and it looks like a giant Tonka toy. That would be a truckload of dicks, a lot of dicks. You'd have enough to eat for the next 6 months.
Pissed
I
off.
mean, after all,
And the biggest thing he seems to be pissed off about is you called him a turncoat. Okay. A Benedict Arnold or whatever you called him. I forget exactly what you fucking called him. And that you
I
brought
call him a
out a
turncoat.
true fucking article on Teresa. That
I
woman.
did. I did. Of course,
And
I've
them
been
are the
threatening to
two
do it for a
things
year and a
he's
half.
pissed off about. The fucking wham. It was written and it can be brought out. But he didn't say a goddamn thing about the shit she did about you from the 2018 archives, did he? Hell fucking no.
No, he didn't. But see, here's the thing.
Came out with before you came out with the 2013 archives.
Here's
fucking
here's
wham.
here's the thing I want to tell you though. When women have that, how do I say this as nicely as I can without getting you flagged? When women have the certain thing, where it sits below the belly button, that's powerful. Now, for me, I've been married for 16 years and with my wife for 18. So if any woman tries to hit me with that kind of power with, what, where, I'd just be like, wow, that's nice. You trimmed it up for me and everything, but not really interested. Thanks anyway for offering it.
Hey,
I'm not
Steve
going to
Masher.
prison, Stephen Major.
Well, Jody Cat, I knew
Media,
you were a woman. God dang. That's funny. People were asking you if you were a woman or a man. That's funny. I'm sorry, Jody. That was funny.
Ah, here we go. somebody might want to handle this. What was that sealed case about, though? Makes you think. I bet it does. You in the habit of.
By the way, get rid of cake on. Swammy, have fun. Peg that motherfucker. So, want to talk about some more lies and bullshit here? Right now, I'm not in a fucking mood for it. I just told someone that I thought was a good acquaintance, go fuck himself. Who the fuck do you think you are? Because I know for a fact I get a federal and state NCIC on Lou Stefano. So there you go. I know for a fact he ain't got nothing like that. So I don't even want that shit even brought here.
Well, they're going to do it to try to get under your skin. You know, we've been playing this game how many years, Tammy? A lot longer than a year and a half.
Trying to be the voice of reason to me when I've been trying to be the voice of reason to you. God damn it.
Yeah, okay. Just remember, everything that you tear down, we're going to have to rebuild together.
What time is it?
It's 12:38 my time.
Thank you. The truth.
Thank you, Mr. The Truth.
Hey, Patriot Defense.
Hey,
It'll be
Patriot
the first
Defense, what
time
did
we
you...
built up, we tore down shit and built it up, is it?
No. Hey, Patriot Defense, what did you think about my video? That was pretty sweet, huh? I know you peed a little bit and you probably got a gut ache from laughing.
All right, Nandina, you try to have a good one.
Trumpy. Can I get rid of Trumpy?
Yep, sure can.
All right. Bye, Trumpy. Tell your mom I'm coming over tonight. Got some salty swimmers for her. See, Trumpy wonders why they keep getting blocked in all these streams.
It's stupidity like that.
You know, Patriot Defense, I know why Patriot Defense is being standoffish. He doesn't want to make anyone think that he's laughing out loud, but I'm pretty sure secretly he was laughing out loud. He just tells me it was interesting. Uh-huh. I was the one making the video, and I couldn't keep my shit together. I was coughing so hard because I was laughing so hard. How do you think
That
I
shit
feel,
was
man?
funny as fuck.
Well, that's what you get when I stay up all fucking night and I have a hard time sleeping in the daytime. And then I keep doing this perpetual cycle of working at night. Just weird shit pops into my fucking brain. I'm like, now, well, how could I do this for a video? I'm like, oh, okay. Because I don't use Power Director or anything like that. I just take a screenshot and then I flip through it on my phone. You know, my content leaves a lot to be desired. I know that, but yeah, it works for me. When I'm making videos like that, it, you know, gets the point across.
Well, you were weak. I'm telling you, for you that was weak. You know that. I'm sorry. I'm just telling you the truth.
Yeah, but I'm
funny,
not.
Though.
I'm not angry. Okay, so when I'm not angry, it's weak as fuck. I'm not angry. I wasn't raging. I wasn't melting down. I just, you know, all the themes videos that Hawk Wind did about me. His new nickname is Wheels. Because he's in a wheelchair and his little legs don't work and he's got a bad case of ED. In my opinion, I wasn't mad, and it was all for fun, to poke fun at him. Now I know that my poking fun at him is going to make him rage and yell and scream and make direct threats and indirect threats. And it's going to be a good time tonight on YouTube. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it, but I'll be asleep. This insomnia bullshit that I have to deal with. I can't fucking sleep. I got off, almost 7 hours ago now.
Sucks, don't it?
My ass should be in bed. It blows. And then when I go to work, I just don't sleep at work because that's not how I'm made.
Right.
I once went 3 days without being able to sleep more than an hour or two. And that was only trying to turn off my brain. Turbo Loop, what's up, buddy?
Oh, and by the way, whenever y'all see She Could Be, get rid of it. It don't have a wrench no more.
All right.
I forgot I could go into my community settings there for a second. God dang it, Gerbaloo. I guess you've been mad at me for a long time. You ain't brought me no gentle gerbils in a month. God dang it. What I do to piss you off, Gerbaloo?
Probably mad because we ran Beaver off the internet. Let me get the link for everybody in chat. Hang on, I'm coming back. Here we go. All right.
Gerbaloo, you crack me up with that shit. I'm telling you, man. Thank you for the laughs. I needed it. Get rid of it. Slammy, have fun with it. Get rid of it. Yes, you can, hippie, anytime, buddy. I will let you join my panel anytime. Thank you, Lou. All
I
right.
put the link in chat
How
for
you
anybody
doing,
that wants to
hippie?
watch it.
I'm doing all right. Let me mute this YouTube. There we go. I'm doing all right. I see you guys are having a little bit of a stressful moment here.
Oh yeah, I'm done pretty well stressing. I hated that I had to tell someone that I liked as an acquaintance to go fuck himself.
Gotcha. Sorry to hear that.
Nice to see you, Hippie Otter. I don't think we've ever spoken before.
Ah, nice to meet you as well. What's your channel?
Lou
I'm the
Stefano.
Salty Rant.
Okay.
Well,
I'm sure.
yeah, Lou Stefano, but
Thank
when
you,
I
the
go live,
truth.
I use my Salty Rant icon.
All right. I'll jump on a link. I'm probably already subscribed, but if not, I will surely subscribe.
I used to be an auditor a long time ago. I used to be the original Blind Justice in Cal.
Oh, okay. I know who you are exactly.
Now, hold on. He's not the new Blind Justice. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's actually a blind guy. Okay.
Right.
He was the original Blind Justice before Blind Justice came out. Way back in the day. I mean,
Gotcha.
way back in the day. Yeah.
Well, I first started watching auditors back when Richard Gray stood on the side of the highway with a cardboard sign that said "Police ahead, slow down." So
You might know him. You might know him.
I've been watching since the beginning, just under a different name. I just decided a couple months ago to give auditing a try, and kind of a newbie at it, but I'm working it.
So how's that? I know when I first went out there with the camera, it was sort of like almost overwhelming. How's that?
Oh yeah, I mean, people have no idea. A lot of people come in and talk shit in your channel and this and that, but till you actually pick up a camera and get out there in front of a bunch of guys with guns and and have some kind of interaction with them. You know, you see it every day. People getting shot for no fucking reason. So, you
Ever
know,
get arrested
It's
for a lie
intimidating.
like I did?
yeah.
I got arrested over a lie in Dixie County.
I just recently got arrested. I went to a ferry platform for that goes to Martha's Vineyard from the mainland, and they first threatened me. They were going to trespass me for filming, but they sort of retracted. And then the state trooper came at me again with this head of security, and they asked me if I had a ticket. And I've been fighting them for about 10 minutes, so I was a bit overwhelmed, you know. So instead of saying, "Do I have to tell you if I have a ticket?" I said, "No, I don't." And they trespassed me for that. So then I went home and I was doing some research and talking to my wife, and you know they got $15 million in tax money over the last 2 years, and it says on their website any info given to process a ticket is subject to public records request. So I thought, fuck them, that's public property. So I went back the next day and they fucking arrested me right away. So now I'm just gonna play the court game and fight through it and see what happens.
Drew, you could have got that, but I'll get it.
What?
It's,
Him, dude.
the arrest video got 5,000 views and continuously. Of course, I got hit by Schroeder's cat. I don't know if you guys know Schroeder's cat, but he got me and a couple other auditors in one video. Pretty interesting.
Right. Yeah. Well, I applaud you for trying. I really do. I hate that you got arrested for a bunch of bullshit like that. Because it is scary to get out there, especially when you first start and get in front of a bunch of guys with guns that have the ability to arrest you over a lie and put you in a cage, even over a lie, like they did me. Okay, and then I had to spend 5 months of my life going to court to find out and to get the court to throw it out and say I'm not guilty.
Right.
Okay.
I didn't even get a chance to go to court. My representation was bullshit from the beginning. And I still got my ass kicked at the border and detained for 3 fucking hours.
Right. There you go.
And
so
filmed by FPS, Federal Protective Police. They had a woman that was wearing plain clothes, never identified herself.
It's funny how, you know, they can do whatever they want, break whatever the laws they want, but the minute we break a law, it's away you go.
or
Well, I got called
even
in
if you don't, they can go click and away you go if they want to. and
I
you
was
know, I
doing
noticed something. You know, Freeman. I was watching James Freeman earlier today, and he was talking about in one of his videos. And I'm not trying to contradict James Freeman. He brought up a very good point. Okay, and I did put this in a statement on his channel. He said something to the fact that that this ain't a common occurrence, but they're going in with guns with people that ain't even a threat or known to be a threat. Guns drawn looking like they're SWAT. I said, no, that's becoming a more and more common occurrence, and it's happening more and more often. They're also using the guise of, well, he had a mental illness, or he had a mental defect, or he had something mentally wrong with him, so it's okay to shoot him.
Oh, you talking about that guy who called 13 times and then he came running out the door with a squirt gun in his hand and they shot him a bunch of times. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about there has been 15 autistic people unarmed shot this year by cops, and they all use the same thing and the same comment. They all had mental problems.
Right. Yeah.
So it was okay to shoot them.
It's unbelievable. Okay. Well, it's fucking crazy.
And then NC Tire and Hunter, he puts out a video about a guy I've been fucking sub to for a long time because he's great. Hey, Spitting Cobra, how you doing, buddy? Um, he brought that out where his son, his autistic son. Now, people need to understand. I'd lived with a lady for 3 years that had an autistic child. Okay, autistic people perceive their world differently than we do.
Yeah.
Okay, they have to get a comprehension of their world in a different way. Well, his boy was walking around the house and looking into this house. It's a new surroundings for him. He's trying to get acquainted with his new surroundings. Well, the next door neighbor called the cops on him. Okay. Here
Yep,
come the
I saw that
cops. They
video.
realize he's an autistic person. Okay. Instead of knocking on the house that he's looking into, and if they would have been trained to know this, they would have knocked on the house to see if the man was that young man's father that was autistic. Okay. Instead, they took him, threw him to the ground, messed up his shoulder, hurt him pretty good, had some pretty good gouges and scratches on him, in cuffs for a while. He's fucking spazzing. He don't know what's going on. So that hurts them mentally as well. When they don't know what's going on, that hurts them really hardcore up in the head. And it's hard for them to get over shit like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
one of my best friends has a young boy who's autistic.
So you know a little bit about what I'm talking about.
Sometimes the
Okay.
boy will lose his mind, and you have to physically hold him down because he has no understanding of what really is going on. He's just losing it.
Right. And you know what the cop said to the guy? He asked, "Why didn't you knock on my fucking door and find out what's going on?" He said, "Well, the kid had a mental defect. We had to subdue him."
Unbelievable.
And that the kid.
How old was the kid?
Well, I'm calling him a kid. He was like maybe in his 20s.
Gotcha.
But he's autistic and very bad autistic.
Right.
Okay. He ain't got a mild autism. He's got a bad autism. Okay.
Had they been calls before for the boy?
Well,
Not that I'm trying to justify
he just
them.
got his kid. He just got the boy, and the boy just moved into the house, and that's why he was walking around the house, because he's trying to figure out what this new surrounding is. Why am I here? You know, that's what's going through their brains. Okay, they're trying to figure out. Okay, is this a good place? Is this a bad place? I need to look at it at all angles. You know, her daughter, that girl that I was with who had that, it was her daughter. She did the same damn thing. They moved from one house to a new house. Okay. And she did the same thing. She walked around that house for days. Every day she walked around that house. And then finally she got comfortable and she was fine. But it took her almost a month to get comfortable with that place, to know it was an okay place to be.
Right.
You know? And that's what autistic people do. And if this cop would have known that, he would have went up to that door and fucking knocked on the door.
Well, we can blame our government for that because, you know, the mental health system is completely gone. And so now you've got all these people with issues that no one can get help. It's insane.
Right.
You know?
Right. Oh, I agree. Down in Florida, it don't matter if you're disabled, mentally disabled, if you've got physical disabilities or whatever. But their whole idea was to help them people. Well, we opened Ocala National Forest. Go live there.
Full of homeless people.
There's a lot of homeless people. There's a lot of mentally ill people, things like that out there now. Yeah, living in the forest. That was their whole idea of how to help them.
Meanwhile, we're dropping $5 million bombs every day in Iraq and, you know, Afghanistan for no fucking real reason. And yet here in America, people are fucking starving and homeless, and, you know. Not all of that is.
we could pull our military out of those places and then just drop nukes, make them parking lots. There won't be any fucking terrorists slamming planes in the buildings,
well, that's
lighting asshole bombs or shoe bombs. I mean, come on. I mean,
well,
I know I'm being an asshole by saying this, but you know, that's the
well. Here's what I
simplified
would say
thing
to
that we
that
could
is,
do.
I would say to that is, you know, those people have been fighting wars for thousands of years, right? And nothing's fucking ever changed, you know.
Well,
Whether I
of
agree
course,
with
Trust
the
me, you
nuclear
drop a
bomb, that's a
technical.
if you want to go by one
Drop-
of the best history books in history ever written, and I don't go by it as a holy reference. I call it a history book, and that's the Bible. Then people over there have been fighting since the Bible has been written.
Like I said, you drop a
Literally.
couple tactical nukes,
So,
they ain't gonna fight nobody.
hey, that's what
But
Howard Stern
unfortunately,
said. That's what Howard Stern said the day 9/11 happened. He said, "You know what? I don't believe in innocent people being hurt, but this is ridiculous. I think we should just fucking drop a bomb and turn that place into a giant sandbox." I don't know.
yep.
Just saying, that's what Howard Stern
But-
said. He's one of the most popular fucking media people in the world, you know?
He's right. It would have been much worse on 9/11 had more people been at work.
It's true. I agree.
And you know, their plan was to take 20 airliners, not just 4. And the one in
What?
Shanksville, Pennsylvania,
Yep.
the terrorists, they were going to take 20 airliners that day, not just 4.
Right. Right.
But when they stopped responding or they turned off their beacons, you know, like the radar and stuff, people knew what was up. I mean, we were slow to react. And I don't believe that the Air Force didn't at least shoot down one of them. This is just my belief based on everything I've seen on that day. It was a couple months after my dad had died and I'd lost my job. And I was sitting in his house trying to, you know, pay the fucking bills and, you know how I was going to pay the fucking mortgage and shit.
Mhm.
I was 33 at the time. And that plane that went down in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, I think the military shot the fucker down. And, you know, look, they had all that bullshit about how the hostages said, "Oh, let's roll. We're going to take the plane back." That's bullshit because cell phone technology couldn't call from the air with the plane moving that fast, going over the cell towers like it was going.
I'll
Gotcha.
be right
Not-
back, guys.
Not really familiar with that. I do know that I was born on Otis, and that's where those planes flew out. So that's just kind of a little stupid thing. But another thing I will say is, you know, personally, I don't know anybody who died in 9/11, but I will tell you that a few years ago, I took my son down to the JFK International Airport. We stayed overnight, and I went down to the 9/11 memorials, which are they're the foundations of the buildings, you know, and around all those foundations are all these granite memorials for all the people who died there. And I tell you, I was overwhelmed because there was so many people crying there. It was just fucking unbelievable. I mean, I'm a pretty emotional guy, and I felt like crying, and I didn't really know anybody who had died, but it's just quite an amazing place. If you've never been there, if you've never been there, please go there.
I cried the day it happened. You know,
I
New
can tell
York
you
got
now,
a bad
I
rap,
had
like
an aunt,
everybody was mean.
I had an aunt, I had an uncle, and I had a nephew die in 9/11.
Wow.
And it was all at the trade centers. They had went in early for work, okay, and they had a child daycare, and all of them died.
Wow.
And the kid was only 3 years old.
Hmm.
So I
Terrible
do
thing.
know about what I do, and I
Have you ever been to the memorial, Tammy?
I have not been to the memorial.
It's quite an amazing place. There's this the foundations are literally waterfalls, and let me tell you, I'm a construction guy. I've done a lot of construction stuff in my life, and there's a perfect sheet of water falling perfectly around the entire base of the foundation. It's amazing, beautiful.
You know what sickened me though? Honestly, I'm not being racist, but they made that memorial, and the first building that they let open was a Middle Eastern.
I seen it,
Uh,
bro. I seen it.
Yeah.
I'm not a racist person either. I love everybody in the world, even my enemies. And that was a little weird for me because when I was there was a fence around. You're talking about the mosque, which is right
Yeah.
there. Like, yeah, it was all fenced off and wasn't open at the time. But I get it. I mean, if you're an innocent person and you're not part of that, it shouldn't be any reason why you shouldn't buy it. But wow, what a kick in the face. It's a beautiful looking mosque, I'll say that, but kind of
Hey,
crazy that
Rick Berry, I ain't gonna put anybody up on the panel without seeing their face first. So if you want to come back, show me your face and show me that you got fingers that move the way I want you to move them, then I'll let you up.
Rick Barry is a nonce. Get rid of it. Rick Barry is a nonce. Get rid of it. A chomo.
Okay,
Get rid of it.
it's gone.
That's the
It's
guy
gone.
from England. They're using his name.
Okay, it's
God
gone already.
damn
It left. It just wanted to put up there. You're a
Who was
racist.
it? What is it?
Rick Berry, some guy from England, and they wanted to put in the private comments. All they wanted to do was put in there that I'm a racist.
Oh, really? I was gonna say because I'm friends with quite a few Brits. They're usually pretty
Yeah.
good people, but I don't know.
Well,
Not all.
but that particular one, that's a different
Gotcha.
story. Yeah, I'm such a racist. I've had Big Nick up here. I helped Big Nick keep him from losing his house. I've had Joe Cool up here. I don't know how many times. Uh, I've had more black people on this panel than I've seen most people have on their panels.
Right.
Okay, so needless to say, if I'm a racist, then by God, I guess they need to quit coming here and talking to me. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, my roommate that lives here, he needs to move out now too because he's a black guy.
No
Just
comment.
saying.
I'm definitely not a racist. I love everybody. I don't know.
Yeah,
Just don't have the hate in me anymore. When I was young, I was very evil, hateful, terrible person. But I got sober
yeah,
off drugs. I've been off drugs for 12 years, and my life has completely changed. So I'm a different person now. Now I'm trying to give back. You know.
right. I mean, so needless to say, but yeah, all that stuff. Like I said, I lost my aunt, my uncle, and my nephew. You know that shit really fucked me up for a while about
I
that.
got you. It's terrible when it's more than one person. I got you there.
Right. And now in a way, I'm sort of glad I'm missing my thumb because I was going to join the military for all the wrong reasons,
Mm-hmm.
and that was for revenge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I'm missing a thumb, and they wouldn't let me in.
Oh wow! Literally,
Right.
you're missing a thumb.
Yeah. Here, I'll show
What'd
you.
you
I lost
what'd you
it to
do?
a 6.5 foot rattlesnake.
Holy shit, bro! So it just bit you, but then the finger got infected and had to be cut off, or
What happened was I got bit by that 6.5 foot rattlesnake. By the way, this shows you how racist I am. I saw it heading towards three little bitty stair step black kids, and it was within striking distance, and I didn't want them to get bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I ran. I stopped. I literally stopped my truck, come to a screeching stop in the middle of the road because we were in a freaking drought and the grass hadn't grown maybe a quarter of an inch. 6.5 foot rattlesnakes, almost 7
Jesus,
8 inches
I've
around.
never seen one.
Okay, they're almost 7 8 inches around in the center. Okay, that's a huge fucking Eastern diamondback rattlesnake.
It's a
And
demon from hell.
So I saw it crawling through the grass, and by the time I got there, that snake had already gotten within striking distance. Okay. I ran over there. Instead of worrying about trying to get a stick to catch this thing with or anything else, I ran and I scooped that thing up with my hand and threw it away from them kids. Well, before I could get it out of my hand, even throwing it, it came around and it hit me.
Yep, bitch you. Yep.
Well, a lot of the poison got stuck in the thumb itself. because that shit's real thick. There's only thin capillaries and shit like that in there. And needless to say, that right there, it just held the poison there. And the poison killed the thumb. But they're for the first 2.5 to 3 days, the doctors were talking about wanting to cut my whole arm off because my arm turned black, green, purple. I got scars all up and down my arm from where my arm split open and shit like that from it.
We don't have them here where I'm at. I know up north in Maine they got I think just like Truth's talking about the timber rattles. They're I guess
it was the one that hit me. Truth was an Eastern Diamondback, and they're down in Florida. There's a lot. That's the majority of what you see is an Eastern Diamondback down in Florida. You got that and canebrakes. Them are your two major rattlesnakes down there, and pygmy rattlers. Remember your pygmy rattlers, they're little bitty things, you know. If you actually get bit by one, you really did something to get bit by a pygmy rattler, you know. And generally, if you get bit by one of those, you sit there, you might be sick for a day or so where you throw up. That's it,
right?
You know, you ain't got to worry about like.
Well, you keep them down there in Florida with you. That's all I'm gonna say.
What's that?
He said you keep them down there with you.
Well, I'm actually in New York now.
Oh, are you? Oh, shit. Yeah. You're my neighbor then.
Yeah, I'm in New York, Rochester, New York now.
Gotcha. I am on Cape Cod, Massachusetts, which is the peninsula that
you ain't too far.
I'm not too far at all.
So needless to say, that right there, that's actually pretty close, actually. But
well, it's probably a good thing you never joined the military anyway, because I don't know.
Well, nowadays, from what I've seen and what they're doing with the military, and they even did articles about it, they were vetting people in the military for their beliefs on who should have been president or not.
Right.
Okay. And they were kicking people out of the military because they believed in Trump. Literally.
Yeah.
So,
well, I have a lot of friends who are in the military. I was born on a base, so I have real knowledge of what it's like to grow up in a military family or whatever. And but most of the guys, I'm in a clan in PlayStation, and I have 7 or 8 guys that have been playing with me for years, and I'm very respectful about saying to vets, thank you for your service, and they all, are against that.
I appreciate every vet that has fought for our country.
I have a funny story. Last year around Christmas, I saw a really grumpy old guy, and I'm the kind of guy where I like to go at people who look grumpy. It's just, I don't know, something in my nature that just makes me want to try to talk to you. So I walked up to him and I said, I noticed you have a military hat on. I just wanted to say thank you. I put my hand out, and he ignored me. He didn't even blink an eye that I was there. And then I went out to pump gas in my car, and all of a sudden someone tapped me on the shoulder, and I turned around, and it was the old guy. He was crying. He said, thank you so much. Nobody said that to me in 25 years. And wow. I was pretty overwhelmed. Amazing.
Well, every time I see one of those people, they got the hats on, they were on such and such ship, or they were in the Air Force, or they were in, whatever. I always walk up to them and I extend my hand to them and thank them for their service.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
And I literally, I walked up to the McDonald's before they closed it down to where you can't go inside right now due to the COVID. Well, actually, they reopened it, but at that time it was.
Our base is completely decommissioned, Otis. There's the Coast Guard is on the base now, and I believe there might be a couple fighter jets, but I don't believe they're part of any daily routine. They're just kind of hidden there.
Now, just remember this. This is something that a lot of people don't know. You should thank the Coast Guard too, what they do, because the Coast Guard was over in Vietnam,
right?
Because they had the ships and the boats that could go in the middle ground. we had the Navy's boats and ships were either too big to get in the middle ground or they were too small to stay in the middle ground because of the waves. Okay. And a lot of people don't know the Coast Guard actually can be called to go into battle and war too. And
Well,
they did it over in Vietnam.
Here's the thing that I just feel about military guys. You know, one, they get paid shit money for the risk and what they do. And second of all, they give up their, you know, how many ever years they serve, whether it be 4, 8, you know, or a life, they sacrifice their family. You know, guys like me that are living every day with my family, those guys, you know, they get paid shit money. And then, you know, if they get hurt real bad, one of my friends is in my clan. He was a sniper. He came into a checkpoint and he was waiting for his next order. And all of a sudden, here comes a car towards the thing. The guys are yelling, stop, stop. Next thing you know, they're firing. And then it detonates. And his spotter gets killed. And now he's all messed up and he's having trouble getting help through the VA. Everything is just a fucking struggle. So to me, I think it's insane.
You know, there for the longest time, Vietnam veterans couldn't get help. I literally had a friend. He was having bad problems with his kidneys. Okay, he was. I never seen the man cry, but he was in such pain. He was crying the day I took him to the VA, and the VA said, "Sorry, we can't help him. He was in Vietnam. It wasn't a real war."
Yeah.
And that's what I was told, and I was told to take him to the hospital, regular hospital. That's what I was told.
Imagine that. You give all that, you make shit money, you sacrifice your family, and then, you know, you get hurt, and that's how you get fucking treated, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And then come to find out his kidney problems was due to because of Agent Orange.
Oh, yeah? Ooh.
Yeah. And once they opened it up to where Vietnam vets could go into the VA, they found out the kidney problems was due to Agent Orange from over there in Vietnam. And his kidneys were he had to go to do dialysis. I think what was it almost like 3 times a month due to that. Yeah, due to his kidneys basically going into failure.
Mm.
And he eventually passed away due to kidney failure.
Man, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Well, I always fear that kidney pain because I always hear of guys, you know, when they get older, they get kidney stones. And I've heard that that's equal to a woman having a baby, from what I understand, that kind of pain that you get from that. So I guess you get it from drinking dark liquids. So I stopped drinking soda.
You can keep it. I drink sodas, but I drink a lot of water too. You got to keep yourself hydrated.
Yeah, I drink only these freaking seltzer waters, 0 sugar, blah, blah, blah.
Well, I ain't giving up my coffee. I can't give up.
No, I drink coffee too. Believe me, lots of that.
I drink probably 10 1-liter bottles.
2 to 4 pots a day of coffee.
10 1-liter bottles of soda?
Yeah, all day. No, of water.
Oh, wow, okay. Patriot. Cool. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Patriot Defense.
I'm pissing like every hour.
But no, what you don't understand when it comes to me drinking coffee, I drink anywhere between 2 to 4 pots a day. So, but I just recently had a kidney stone, and I ain't had one since because I've started drinking water along with my coffee, and I don't think I'm going to have much problems with that now.
What's Lulu cooking?
Yeah, Lulu, what you cooking today? I'm cooking that eggplant, girl.
Oh shit! I don't think I've ever had eggplant in my life, to be fair.
Well, I'll tell you now.
Oh man, love it.
A lot of people that hate eggplant. There's a lot of people that love eggplant. I'm one of the ones that love it, but I know a lot of people hate it.
I'm sure if I had someone cook it the right way, I'd probably like it. I love food. You know, it's the only thing I have left now in life. Food.
You put it with an Italian.
Good.
You put some mozzarella on it. And some red marinara sauce. Oh yeah.
That's what Lulu said. Yes, eggplant parmigiana.
Oh
Yep.
shit! I might have
Love it.
to. I might have to give it a try. Especially now that I'm getting a little older, eating healthy is a little smart. I've recently lost 30 pounds because of this auditing stuff. You know, walking around all the time, constantly, has really helped me. I'm disabled, by the way. I fell off a ladder, crushed C4, C5 in my neck, and cadaver parts, titanium plates. Terrible pain, mostly in my arm. But so that's my life.
I got
This,
2 big bulging discs in my neck. You could see them if you were actually met me. You could see them bulging. That's how bad they are. And then I got 3 herniated discs in the center of my back, and things like
So
that.
so C is your neck, L is your back. Pretty
Yeah.
familiar with all that crap.
And the neck, it what happened was I was stupid, young and stupid. I was working for a golf course, and we were putting in a
Thank you,
palm
Lulu.
tree. We were putting a palm tree in the ground, and the guy hit the fucking stick too hard while I was trying to guide it down into the hole to drop it, and the bucket came down and hit me in the top of the fucking head, and
Oh, Jesus.
and fucked up my neck then. But I was
Damn.
I was young and stupid and didn't do anything
So are you
about it.
disabled, or are you disabled, or
Yeah, I just got disability, but not for physical disability.
Gotcha.
For
Took me 3 years.
depression and my depression and debilitating migraines.
Took me 3 years to get my freaking disability. It's crazy.
Oh, it took me over 6.
Oh, really? Yeah, I had a good lawyer and everything. Crazy.
Well, I finally got a good
System
lawyer.
fights you all the way. You know, here I worked my entire fucking life hard, always paid my taxes. My wife, makes a ton of money. We've been together since we were kids. We paid a lot of tax money. And then when a man gets, legitimately hurt, it's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
It's just like
Well,
a Vietnam vet or
about
whatever.
paying the tax money because most of my life I had 2 or 3 jobs most of my life, and until I started working at the plantation, and then when I worked on the plantation, I was freaking god dang, I was there for like 15 years, a little over 15 years, and fucking they paid me really, really, really good. So I put in a lot of taxes for that. Hey, Myron, how are you, buddy?
Hey, look who it is. What's up, Myron?
Not a lot. Bored.
Smoking that goody good?
Well, you'll never see me without it.
I figured as much.
Yeah.
So needless to say, but I can tell you now, with all the broken bones and things like that, I've had my past. I'm gonna be a fucked up old man when I get old. I've had ribs broke, my arm broke, my ankle broke, my hand broke. Well, not really my ankle broke, but fucked up from I got blowed off of a roof. We were putting up a 48-foot long sheet of roofing, that metal roofing.
Mhm.
The wind caught it, and instead of letting the fucker go, I tried to hold on to it. You don't do that.
Right.
I went sailing off the roof, and my foot found a hole.
I got hit right there with a pipe wrench on a hydraulic motor being swung around. I was working portable seismic. Cracked my wrist down here. Give me a little hit on the head, but it was not noticeable. And it was an hour's drive into town over fucking rough, frozen back roads. Cut line.
Was it broken, or?
Oh, fuck yeah, it was broken.
Yeah. So you did it heal normally, or you got some titanium?
No, it healed normally. I went in, I got they just put a splint on it, froze it, put a splint on it because it wasn't broken that bad.
Gotcha.
And I went back out there and drove one of the trucks back out of the bush again with broken arm.
Us
There you
old guys with our
Oh.
injuries.
Yeah, and then I've also been diagnosed with 15. I had in my life 15 major concussions.
Ouch. The hell are you doing, bro? You're like accident prone and some shit.
Well, some of mine came from when I was riding horse in rodeo. I did that for a little while. Got a baseball bat to the head. I had a 2x6 fall out of a rafter that we were tearing down this old house, and they left the goddamn 2x6 up there. No one knew it was there. They just left it up there. So when we hit it to knock that ceiling down, it came down and whack right into my head. It actually left a dent on the right side of my head here. There's a dent in my head right there from where it hit.
Oh, Jesus. I can't see where because you're hiding.
Oh, here, I'll show you.
You're probably pointing at it going right here, and we're all thinking.
I was. You're right. I
about
was right here. Right here.
Gotcha.
There's a dent that goes all the way up to right here.
Well, I had breathing problems on. I had breathing problems on Valentine's Day. My wife decided to 69 me when she sat on my face.
Hey, Joe
couldn't
Cool.
breathe. She almost snuffed me out.
Hey there, Joe Cool, my little white guy.
What's up,
You
Joe?
little
Cool?
white guy.
Well, what would he call me? Just the opposite.
Yeah.
I figured I can't call that back, so I'll call him
What?
my
His old white guy?
No.
Well, Myron's kind of like me when I'm gaming. He's the oldest guy in the room.
You know,
And-
it's
And I will say, oops, sorry, go ahead.
it's really weird. All my life, it seems like I've always been the youngest in the room.
Wow.
Even now, I'm 44 years old. It seems like I'm always the youngest in the room.
Well, I'm 54, and I forget how old Myron is, but I know he's older than me. So
Yeah, and Salty's the same age as you. I'm 44. So there you go. I'm the oldest guy in the room.
Salty's-
Or
okay.
the youngest guy in the room again. So
Kermit.
Yeah, you're all fucking kids.
I wish I felt like a kid, my friend. But
10 years older than you.
how many dead people parts you got in you, bro? Come on,
None.
none. Ah, fuck.
None.
I got two. I
None.
got dead people parts in my neck, and I got dead
No,
people
but-
parts in my leg.
They
But
put
I
the
wrapped
they
myself
put
in
the
a black
Dapper
condom
Bones in
this
there.
morning when I did my wife. So, I mean,
Hey, pictures or it's not
I
real,
wrapped
bro.
myself in a
Just
black
saying.
condom this morning. So, I mean, that's right.
That's
I usually
one
wear
way
a
to-
camo condom because my wife doesn't see me coming.
You're not that old, are you,
Anyway.
Lulu?
Lulu's 57.
Yeah, she's another one. I don't believe that. I cannot
Wow.
believe that woman
Well,
is
unless that-
57
I
years
can't
old.
really see the picture without putting on my glasses, and I hate my glasses. But let's see.
Oh, fuck.
She doesn't look 57 in that picture, dear. You look a lot younger.
Dude,
Hey.
she did a video with her and her sister in it, and I'm talking recent pictures.
What
Okay,
somebody
she
post
still
their
don't
channel
look-
so I can look.
Lulu, if she wants to come up and show her face, that's
Yeah,
up
come
to
on
her.
up, Lulu. Bring it. Let's see
But I
that
know she
57
don't
because
show-
I don't believe it. She looks
I've seen
much
her on
hotter.
panels, but very rarely have I ever seen her face on panels.
I know Myron wants you to come on, Lulu.
I know you wouldn't mind it.
We'll get some Cougar loving up on the panel.
Hey, there you go.
Come on, Lulu. We want some Cougar loving. Come on, girl. You know you want to.
The hell was that? The fucking room flash.
Out of all you guys, I lick the youngest, but I'm not going to show you my face.
She says, "No, I'm not proper today." So
Oh,
mean,
I
she-
get it.
that means she's still in
Who
her
else said
nightgown
they
and
were,
not
older?
made up her hair and ain't made up her face. and
Swami
stuff.
lady says she's 58. She coming up to say hi?
Who?
Swami lady.
Swammy
PP?
Lady PP,
Oh, no.
that's a dude.
That's
Oh,
a dude.
okay.
That's
All
a dude. Yeah.
Interesting.
But she can say anything she wants because she lives in a camper. She's not a rancher. She doesn't have a ranch. She doesn't have a wife. He just made a prostitute come over and pretend to be his wife. It's a long story. Trust me.
Long story, very long story.
I'm just ripping on my friend Swammy.
Gotcha. Well, sorry about that, Swammy. I'm kind of new
And it
to the group.
And it is Swammy because
Swammy,
I'm the one.
gotcha.
I was the one who actually named him that Swammy because he
Gotcha.
used to come up. I forget the name he used to come up, but I never could get the name right. And I always called him Swammy.
Well, that's
So
how I
named,
learned.
So he named himself Swammy after that.
Humiliation always works very well when you keep calling somebody the wrong name, and finally they're like, "Dude, my name is,"
Fuck it.
you know. I'm terrible with names, so.
Well, he told me so many freaking times. His last name used to he used to come up here with the last name of Swain, and I always called him Swami all the time.
Wouldn't be the first time I've been called a woman.
Well, come on. Do you know how many people I freak out with Deuce Now, Tammy Lindland, and they see me for the first time on a panel?
I'm not going to say it, but it's probably why I watched the first time I ever watched, because I thought, Tammy, a girl, I'll watch something different, to be
Hey, they're
truthful.
almost angelic. How are you, hon? I ain't seen your name in a while. I hope you're well.
Do you smoke weed, Tammy?
I haven't smoked weed since I was 18 or 19.
Gotcha. It's all right. Saves you a lot of money.
Now, don't get me wrong. I am all for people smoking weed.
Sure.
As a matter of fact, when I was down in Florida, I was doing paperwork and trying to do things like that to do what I could to help get it legal down in Florida.
Right.
I'm all for it.
How about you, Salty? You smoking it? It looks like Kermit's got a joint in his mouth. I'm not sure.
That's a cigarette.
Oh, okay. He must be away from his mic.
He might be. Yeah, they're almost angelic smokes weed.
Hey, nice. What's up, Heather?
But I quit smoking weed because every time I was at the parties, I never made it to the end of the party,
I don't
and I
smoke
was
weed.
asleep.
Gotcha. No, that's good. I smoke weed. I grow weed. I like weed so much. If you watch some of my videos on YouTube of my grow room, you'll see my dog beg relentlessly until finally I pick a leaf off, and then she like bites it like it's a piece of steak. She loves weed.
Wow.
Hey, there's the Rod
What part of the
Father.
country do you live in?
I live on Cape Cod, south of Boston. I live on the peninsula that sticks out the furthest on the East Coast, and I'm right out at the tip, basically. The tip.
Heather and Rod Father.
Must be nice out there.
Oh, it's fucking amazing, but go ahead, Tim.
Heather, I hate to say it, you said you were hanging out with your granddaughter. She looks at you. Well, old people are cramping my style. I hate to say that, Heather. Unfortunately,
Hey, my 12-year-old granddaughter lives with me. She's the same way. Loves me to death, but she's more interested in other things now. I get it. I was the same way, I'm sure.
Oh, I know I was. Me and my grandma before I hit, I went everywhere with my grandma. I went to St. Louis with my grandma. Because back then that was the only place you could buy Lotto. In my hometown, you couldn't get it. Sullivan, you couldn't get it in Bourbon. You couldn't get it anywhere close, for the longest time. So she wanted to play the lottery. So she'd go to St. Louis. I'd go with her to St. Louis. Grandma always made sure I had really cool ass Christmas presents and all that. Then I hit 13. And it was like, Grandma's cool and all, and I love you, Grandma, but, you're sort of cramping my style here, Grandma.
Can't take it offensively. Can't
And,
see. Whoa.
but my grandma still loved me to the day she died. As a matter of fact, when she got diagnosed with cancer, when my grandma got diagnosed with cancer, I was the first one she called to let me know because she knew I was going to take it hard. She knew I was going to take it hard, and I did. I took it fucking hard.
I had one grandma die before I was born, and the other one died before, by the time I think I was 7.
Wow.
Who the fuck you calling old, Tammy? That's what Heather said.
Yeah.
Put that up as the daily saying. Put that up there.
Hey Heather, if I was hanging out around like if I had grandchildren right now and I was hanging out with it, that's probably what my grandchildren would be saying too. Old man, go away. You're cramping my style. Just one of those things. I'm just saying. And to a 12-year-old, we are old.
Yeah, I'm gonna test my camera thing. Yeah.
Fuck to a 12
Oh, that's pretty cool.
30 years old.
See that weed?
What's that, Myron?
I said to a 12-year-old, 30 years old.
Yeah.
Right back.
I remember at 12 years old, a 20-year-old was old. Okay, hippie. So when I was 12, a 20-year-old was old. Get the fuck away from me, you old fuck. You're too old to be hanging out around here. Go away, type shit, So, yeah. There you go, Heather. Hell yeah. Enjoy life every way you can enjoy life. Hell yeah, Heather. By the way, Salty, if you're still there, get some sleep. Hope you get some good sleep and sleep well, man. I know you ain't slept worth of shit the last couple of days. You feel about 20 as long as you don't look in the mirror, huh, Heather? I understand that. Your fatty's got you giggling, huh, Heather? But yeah, I went over and all right. Thank you. Yeah, it's playing so long. I went over there. I like the purplish color that you had going on there.
I thought Myron died on the camera.
There's been a couple of times Myron has sat there and just quit moving, and we're like, "Are you okay, Myron? Are you okay?" It's
kind of far to drive to give him some heart palpitations.
Nah, I'm dealing with something right now.
So are you feeling okay today, Myron?
Yeah, it's just like usual. I fucking hurt.
Right. I wish there was something I could do to help you with that shit, man.
Well, I wish there was something anybody could do, but there's fuck all.
I know that's got to suck being in 24/7, 7-day-a-week pain because I've been that way since I hurt my leg. And I know it sucks, but man, I know my leg's minor compared to what you got going on. So it's like, fuck, man. It makes me wish that I could do something for you.
What is your pain, Myron?
What do you mean?
Where's your pain at?
Oh, between my 6th and 7th rib.
Okay, that's right. You get cartilage, right? Yeah.
Disappearing cartilage. And right here, and I think it's either a torn diaphragm or pleura, but they can't find it on any of their machines because it goes away when I lay down, and that's what they want me to do is lay down for all the fucking tests.
Do you
Oh,
see
there
what
we
Lulu
go.
says about you there, Byron?
Yeah, that's sweet. There is no way she is 50 some odd. She's
You
beautiful.
wouldn't think.
You wouldn't think so, but damn it.
This is what happens when we get old, me and Myron.
All right, the truth.
Well, I don't think even if I would have went to the doctor for either one when I got hurt, that they would have found anything wrong because they haven't been so far.
Yeah, they can't.
I've had
The bud grower.
four
Bud
CAT
grower.
scans, 4 MRIs, 2 or 3 of them fucking for pregnant women things.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I forget what it's called.
Yeah,
With the little handle thing, and they rub it on you and put a bunch of gel on it. Yeah, it's ultrasound.
yeah, that's it. And then
Yeah.
here was a good one. I went to what is he? Physiotherapist in the hospital there,
Mm-hmm.
and I explained what to him the first time, and he said, "Well, we'll just see how it goes." And he used that his machine that just puts radiation or sound waves through you, and he went from the back. And the first time I went that day, it was just intense pain for a day and a half, more intense than what I was having. And then the next time I went, I couldn't fucking breathe for that day and a half.
Mm.
And the third time I went, it was intense pain again. Fourth time I went, I said, I ain't coming back to see you. So he sat down and talked to me for 20 minutes. Longer than if I'd have been there. If I'd have just went and got the thing, I'd have been out in about 10, 12 minutes.
That's the problem I feel with doctors today is, you know, in the old days, you had an intimate relationship with your doctor. He came to your house. He talked to your family. You know, you were a part of it. And today, you know, like when I had my neck surgery and stuff for my crushed discs, I would meet the nurse's physician every fucking time. Meanwhile, they're charging my insurance company $400 for one visit. And then finally, the day I actually meet my surgeon is the day of surgery. We're walking down a hallway and he's saying, "Oh, you scared?" And I'm like, "I'm fucking shitting my pants." And he's like, "That's weird." And I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "'Cause I'm not scared at all." Fuck you.
That's funny.
But yeah, I mean, just to feel like doctors today, most of them just don't even care, you know? They just fucking want their money for all the money they've invested and they want out.
You know, there. I about crapped myself. I lived in a little town called Puxco, Missouri for a little while, right? I went to go see the doctor there and to get a physical because the job I was having. And I go in there. This lady comes driving up and she's got a bunch of chickens in the back of her car. Just general and talking, you know, you don't just see a whole bunch of chickens in the back of someone's car every day, you know. I said, so I go, "What do you got all them chickens for?" She goes, "That's my doctor payment." So that doctor also made house calls and everything. And this was like 2003, 2004. You know, but that little town was that was what it was. It was a little town. It's like it never grew up out of the 1800s. You know, it was like one of the most coolest towns I ever lived in. Puxco, Missouri. And most people are like, "Where the fuck's Puxco, Missouri?" It's in between West Plains, Missouri, and Sikeston, Missouri. You draw a line straight from Sikeston and straight from West Plains, and you'll run right into Puxkill.
Pamela said, I just pulled a massive wedgie. What the fuck? What? Huh?
Damn, Pamela.
What?
Wow.
What?
On who?
That's a good question.
You made my
Pictures
heart
or it didn't
skip a beat
happen.
there.
I'm just saying.
Pamela making my heart skip a beat there. Damn, with that one. Yes, Heather, that is a very big rarity.
I think you're freaking beautiful, Lily, but it's great.
And by the way, so you know, Alley Cat's beautiful. Lulu's
I concur with that, Myron. So I think that might be the first time an American and a Canadian agreed. Look at him, he's dying in pain. Sorry, I'll try not to make you laugh.
It's okay. I got to deal with it.
that was a good one there. I like it. Yeah. But actually, I agree with a lot of what Byron has to say. Byron's a cool dude. Always has been a cool.
Well, this has been a much better show since I started. Not that that was an influence by me, but you guys were stressed out when I first came into the picture. Been happy ever since. I like it. Much better.
Well, I speak.
Hi, Riley.
Mind. I speak my mind, and if I can't, and that's it. Okay. A lot of people don't like that.
No, I'm okay with it. I just feel like, let me just say one thing. I don't want to reignite the conversation, but, I feel like when you show that you're pissed off and that these things upset you, it lets those people win. Like, for instance, in my arrest video.
Well, I don't think honestly, I don't think he was truly wanting to win anything.
Right, just talking shit. But I don't know. I just feel like a lot of stress doesn't need to just ignore it, kick him from the party or whatever, like you always do. But I don't know. But anyway.
Well, some of the stress I do bring on myself, and I know that but I do it for a purpose. Right. I do it for a purpose. I have my purposes for it.
Get the word accomplished. That's for sure.
Right. But I do like being able to talk like this and enjoy myself as well on the panel.
Should be what it's all about.
Right. And I mean, we got to talk about you do your first audits and how it felt, things like that. That's because I know what it felt like when I picked up the camera the first time. Sure. I was nervous as a shit. I was nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs, man.
Yeah. That's why I say when people talk shit, unless they're actually doing audits, they have no fucking clue.
Right. It is.
I just think people just want to hate regardless of what you were doing. You could be giving away millions of dollars and people would be fucking crying some reason why you're fucking giving away the money. Oh, but people should be able to help themselves. It says always hate. It's fucking terrible.
I was actually watching this one channel, okay? And this channel, what they do is they'll act like they're blind or something like that, and they'll be walking along, and like this one time, this guy had you can see him walk out of the bank, and he's acting like he's using a cane to walk out of the bank like he's blind and everything, and he's bumping around, and he bumped into this freaking pole right next to this bench, and there was two women there. Okay, one of the women helped and gave everything she had back to the man, and this other one went and gave almost all of it, but tried to take some of it, seeing that he was blind. And the other woman turned around and said, "Oh no, you ain't doing that. You won't be my friend if you do that. You're giving back his stuff." Now, and that other girl was really embarrassed and gave it back. And that guy, he was, like I said, he was playing a blind man. He took off his glasses. He says, "I'm not blind." And he says, "Here." And two stacks of money, which wound up being like almost $2,000. He handed it to her plus a new iPhone, brand new iPhone. So, it's still in the box, never been opened, nothing. Okay. So I mean that but that right there was quite an interesting thing to see, an experiment. But people were literally bitching about him doing that. I'm like, what the fuck? Why would you bitch about
like
this?
The YouTube video of the little girl selling the waters or whatever, and the lady freaking out on her, like, really? She's a child. She's trying to support something for herself, really? What the fuck?
Well, what
Hey,
about,
look at these ladies posting all this good shit. Pamela saying, when your black panties travel to the dark abyss. What the fuck?
damn.
I got to get me some black panties and try that. And thank you, Lulu, for the nice hair comment. You're a sweetheart.
Lulu always has something good to say.
Yeah.
She says this ugly ass mug ain't ugly, so just saying.
Yeah.
I know she's doing it trying to make me feel good about myself, which I appreciate, but I know ugly when I see ugly.
It's kind of a pain in the ass, honestly, having long hair. Maybe with a girl, you're more trained with it, but half the time I'll be eating, or if the wind's blowing, you're driving in the car and the window's open, it's fucking annoying as hell. But
It is a pain in the ass. I used to have hair longer than yours. I had it down to my ass when I was young.
Nice.
Yeah. And
I got no plans on cutting mine, so you might see mine that long enough.
eventually,
Stay alive long enough. Stay
Yeah.
alive long enough.
See, even Heather says I'm not ugly.
Let me take
I
this.
sure in the hell ain't arty like you, Heather.
All the times I've seen Lulu on here, not once has she ever complimented my hair.
Well, I appreciate that, Lulu. I do appreciate that.
Scammer.
Some people think I'm a big ass dickhead and an asshole, but I do come with that. I warn people when they first start getting to know me. I can't be an asshole and I can't be a dickhead. That's a warning label that comes with me. If I think I see something being done wrong, I'm going to call it out.
Here's the problem. That's your opinion, so that's great. That's what I like about you. You say any fucking thing you want. That's your opinion, and we should all be entitled to our own opinion, right?
Correct.
That's
Right? What's she saying now?
Oh shit! I got three beautiful women in here saying that I look good. I don't know how to take that. I'm speechless. Thank you.
Oh, that's funny as shit.
They actually made me speechless. I was without words for a few minutes there. Wow.
Lipstick, don't exactly use lipstick. Just a little chapstick will do. Because that way it's not really lipstick. You're protecting yourself.
Yeah.
And at your age.
Well, it's getting hot here this afternoon. I wonder how hot it is. Oh, it's only 81.
We got lucky here. It's cool here today, but it rained.
Is it?
Yeah, it
I'll
rained.
take the rain. My weed and my sunflowers need water.
Yeah, a lot of the places around ain't getting no rain. So,
I hear you. It's weird how, like, Europe's getting, flooded to death. China, every dam and freaking bridge is washing out. Germany, fucking just complete horrifying flooding. Even England, horrifying flooding. And then
Western,
over here in America, we're so fucking dry, we're burning up. It's crazy.
Hey, Tonkin, what's up, buddy?
hey, Donkin. I think in Eastern Canada they're getting a lot of rain.
Yes,
Are they?
Eastern Canada.
Wow.
But in West, there's none. So
You guys gonna catch on fire like everywhere else? It's fucking crazy.
we did that last year, so there's
Did
not
you?
a burn.
I tell you, I think I remember like smelling the smoke at one point when Canada was on fire and it was hitting Cape Cod. Like no matter where you went or what you did, all you could smell was fire. You didn't see it in the air, but you could smell it.
You know, Heather brought up
That's a
a
lot.
good point there. Heather said, not humid and particles in the air from Canadian fires in northern Vermont. We got particles in the air right here, so much so that right now, if I take a good whiff, you can actually smell fire. And there ain't nothing like actually burning. It's been that way for 2 or 3 days here now.
Heather's in
Hey.
Vermont.
Well, no, here in New York, here in Rochester,
Oh,
New
okay.
York.
She said she's
where
in
I'm at.
Vermont.
Yeah, but she's got particles in Vermont as well from the
Wow.
Canadian fires. So it's gotten so bad here though in Rochester that I can actually smell it now. You know, so
We've got
she says it's the same there. She can smell the fires there, and it's all from the fires out of Canada.
no
Wow.
effects from the fires here. I can't smell it, can't tell it.
I love Vermont. Vermont's an amazing place. I've only been there a few times, but I've been to Killington a bunch of times. Everybody just always seems so friendly there. Like here in Massachusetts, where I'm at, it's a rat race. It's a tourist trap, and people across the street from me, regular Cape Cod houses, going for $3,000 a week, and everybody is just absolutely miserable because their vacation now went doubled from last year due to COVID.
Yep. I've seen that. You know, a lot of everything's going up. You know, including food. Food's starting to go up. It's freaking ridiculous, man.
Yeah, we had Cape Cod had just one town out on the Cape had 250 cases of COVID over the weekend. I was kind of pissed because the article doesn't say whether people were vaccinated or not. It's quite insane.
No, I am not related to hippie auditor that I know of, Steve Carter. That, so,
You must be talking about me and Myron.
I
No?
am not related to
But you don't-
Myron either.
You don't look
So,
like either one of us two gray-haired old hippies.
they. You got to remember, Stephen Carter likes to come in here and give me help.
Oh, does he?
He's constantly talking about eating steak, sending me false teeth in the mail, things like that.
Well, you should send me some. I got no teeth.
Well, when I was younger, Stephen Carter, it wasn't only steak, had pork chops for dessert. Yeah, my uncle, that was his favorite thing to say to me. You having steak tonight? Having pork chops for dessert?
What was the? I don't get it though. What is it? What
It's well, how
is the
rich?
saying?
How rich are? Yeah, how rich
Oh,
are
I guess. Yeah,
pork chops for dessert? Look,
I got you. Well, I'm not rich by any means. I live in a beautiful place. I'm probably the poorest person in my town.
I
The
took a
tourist
little jar of fish eggs.
Oh, that's gross, bro. Get that shit out of here. I don't know. I hate fish.
I didn't like it, but he ate it all.
Oh, Jesus. I was raised poor on a lot of seafood because, of course, on Cape Cod's lucrative fish out here. We're way out in the ocean, so all the fish that comes in here is cold water fish. It's a lot better. But I hate fish now because of that. Every weekend, every night was fucking fish this and lobster that. And ugh.
Well,
Now I
you know
hate it.
what was funny? Me and my dad used to do Civil War reenactments, and we sold food at them, right? And we went over to Massachusetts. We were in the western part of Massachusetts. I forget the name of the fucking town now. It's been so long, but we were selling chicken dinners, and this guy literally came up. He said, "I'll trade you 4 lobsters for 4 chicken dinners." My dad's like, What? Sure, we'll do that. But we weren't thinking the guy had his own fucking lobster boat. He caught his own lobsters. So he came back the next day, gave us 4 lobsters for 4 chicken dinner. It was fucking hilarious, man. We never, we're used to, at that time we were still living in the Midwest. The lobster's like a fuck. You go to like Red Lobster, or you go to some expensive restaurant to get a lobster. Not fucking trade it for a chicken dinner.
Right. I don't know. I just will tell you this about lobster. And I know a lot of people will hate me for saying this, but lobster's gross, man. It's a bottom feeder. What it does is it walks around on the bottom of the ocean, eating all that dead shit on the floor. I don't know. I just that whole thought in my mind. It's just.
Well, I eat the fuck out of crayfish too, and they do the same.
Oh yeah,
thing.
I've never had that. That would be interesting. And Lulu,
Sure,
by the
it's
way,
like eating miniature lobsters, dude. Literally.
I was gonna say, Lulu, by the way, for me, it's self-inflicted pain. I had a problem with cocaine for a lot of years, and unfortunately, one of the downfalls of cocaine is loss of teeth.
For me, it was hard work.
Stephen Carter. Stephen Carter, I got lucky and I got to travel a lot when I was younger with my dad. And I was not the type of person to say no when the opportunity presented itself. I wasn't the one to say, well, I got this to do. I got that to do. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do it. So I took the opportunities. I didn't make excuses as to why I couldn't take an opportunity.
Hopefully, this doesn't make too much noise, but I gotta put the fan on. No, Steven, I have barely
only
no
the
teeth.
crabs that you have, Stephen Carter. Only the crabs that you have.
Well,
I like crabs.
I bet you I'm one of the few people who've ever quit a job to go fishing.
No, I have done it. So,
Well, that's 2 out of how many?
well, that's true.
And I had a pretty cushy job. Salesman, guaranteed income every month, guaranteed days off.
Let me just tell you, if there were lakes here like the lakes you have out there, I would quit my job all day to go fishing.
Yeah.
Out here, we have one place. There's a big national park here on the Cape Cod that they stock with salmon and a few other, trout and different things. And but it's nothing like what you guys have up there in Canada. Heaven.
Oh yeah, they got
Saskatchewan. That's the place to go.
Oh yeah.
Northern Saskatchewan is nothing but lakes.
Remember, I told you I can never come there. They won't let me.
Yeah.
I'm a felon, violent
that
felon at
sucks.
that.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, something I did when I was a kid too, but unfortunately that stuff follows you your entire life,
Yep.
I'm
you're
a
right.
good man now, but what I did when I was young, unfortunately, will always bite me in the ass. People say, oh, you could fight it and have your record removed and all that. Nah, fuck it.
It just costs money. They're just
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
If that's
All
all it is.
it really means for me is I can't have a gun. And honestly, my wife has every gun permit except for machine gun. High capacity, concealed carry. We have every fucking thing. So I don't need to worry about guns. And I'm not working, so there's no reason for me to worry about my record.
Yeah.
But I'm a good boy now. So just so everybody knows.
I literally quit to go fishing. I quit a job down in Florida to go fishing out on a shrimp boat. That's a type of fishing, in my opinion, because you're catching just as many fish as you are shrimp. Okay.
Yeah.
So I did that, and I did that, made great fucking money. Unfortunately,
Oh.
it's seasonable money.
You quit your job to go work at fishing. I quit my job, didn't have a job to go to. I just had a fishing trip to go on. There's quite a bit of difference there.
Well, yeah, okay. Now I ain't done that. I did have a friend that named Nolan that did that. He said he literally he said, "Fuck it, I'm going on this fishing trip." Now, what was cool about that was it wound up he wound up doing that fishing trip, and it wound up being able to get him to where he was able to get into the Bassmaster rinks.
What's T saying? I was playing with two people and Cindy was joining in. Then when someone else asked about it later, she turned into a hypocrite. Not sure where that fits into the convo, but I thought I'd mention it. You know what that's about, Tammy?
What's that?
Someone in the channel T, their comment was, I was playing with two people and Cindy was joining in. Then when someone asked her later about it, she turned into a hypocrite. Not sure what that's about.
I don't know.
I got you.
That's
Figured I'd
talking.
Figured I'd mention. Try to keep people in the chat in the in the world with us.
And by the way, Lulu, you do now have a fake
French.
Lulu running around. It looks like.
My boss is Japanese and doesn't speak a lick of English. I don't care and appreciate the. That's cool, Pamela.
I don't think Lulu would have said that about you in my private chat there, Myron. Just saying.
Hmm?
Choo choo, I've got some work for you. Uh-oh. I'm leaving that one alone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's always telling me to come and go cut his yard and things like that.
Hey, if the money's right, I'm on my way. I got you. I got you, Riley. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep people in the loop when I see something. A whole part of what people enjoy with these panels is being a part of it. So,
Cooking with Lulu, there must be a fake you going around because they're coming to the panel just to leave stupid ass fucking shit in the private chat about Myron. Shit I know. Shit I
hope
know you
nobody's
wouldn't
talking
say about
shit about
Myron.
Myron. I'm gonna find him. It's gonna be over. Right, Myron?
I could
Yeah, it was in private. It just got banned.
Gotcha.
care less. Fuck.
Nah, I hear you. I was just fucking around.
I know Cooking with Lulu, and it didn't even have your freaking it didn't have your freaking icon or nothing. So I know that about you, Lulu. That's why it just got banned from my chat, banned from coming back here. It will be banned from now on. Anytime I see it. So
I wouldn't want people to fake my name. Christ, you might get arrested.
I found out what was it about a year and a half ago. Someone stole my name, right? I was sitting here thinking, damn, I feel sorry for them. I hope they didn't steal it to try to get good credit. You know what I mean?
It was her friend, probably cooking with poo poo. Nice. What the heck?
I think Cooking with Poo Poo would have come up and had Cooking with Poo Poo. Just saying. I think Cooking with Poo Poo has really is proud of that name, the way they act. Just saying. Just saying. I may be wrong, but you know. We're gonna talk shit about Myron, no, not around here. He's a good guy. He don't talk shit about anybody unless he just has something to say, and then he says it and gets it off his head and then goes on about his business. Yeah. He don't harp on it. He don't go go and say and keep on going at it. So, hey, Kelly, what's up?
Bye, Heather. Have a great night.
Later, Heather, hon. What happened, man? Man, did Pookie piss in your Wheaties?
Great one. Man, it's 85 now. What the hell happened? All of a sudden, it's getting hotter and hotter. What the fuck?
And I'm glad we still got the cloud cover and shit today, and it's sprinkling right now.
Well, my
Because
house
if we
faces
didn't, it would be miserable.
a weird way, so I don't get the sun until the afternoon, which in the winter is great, but in the summer, man, it's murderous.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks then. I was the same way down in Florida. It was great. Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, man. Okay.
Madman said he'd show his face if we wanted to see it. Come on up, dude. Let's hear what you got to say, bro. Your daughter has your cell phone? Oh, every once in a while out here on Cape Cod, we get a crazy storm.
Well, I didn't have no madman on my panel. Hey, man. So, you know, you might be thinking of blues. You're saying, but not me.
I know what you're saying, though, about no cell phone. We get storms out here once in a while. We'll go days without power, and oh, it's like being in hell. Who'd ever believe I would be so addicted to social media?
Yeah, really.
You know?
Yeah, you ain't kidding on that. Like I said before. All right, let's see that face, Mitch. All right, buddy. You're good. You're good. There you go, Mitch. All right, let's see that face, Mitch.
All right, listen, Tammy. I see the
All right,
stream.
buddy. You're good. You're good. You
I'm
need
sorry.
to hold on.
Sorry.
Mute your YouTube, bud.
I did. I
Okay.
seen a fake bad man on there when I woke up. I always backlog on the streams and stuff like that. If I miss one and stuff like that.
Oh, you were talking about in my chat.
Yeah, in your chat, not on your stream.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're gonna fucking play it like it's me, you better ask me to come up because I'll always come up to prove it's not me prove it's me anyways. But you ask the one that's playing that, they ain't gonna come up. You know that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
do.
So that's
And
what I'm saying.
I'll do that. I will gladly do that again, Mitch.
And Tammy, listen, you don't even gotta let me up on your stream. Just I'll show my face in the basement and just drop right back down to show it's me. All right, you don't have to
All
let me
right.
up on your
Sounds
stream.
good. Sounds good.
I was just
I don't have-
wanting somebody else to come up and talk. That's all. We don't have to see your face.
Yeah, right. But listen, Tammy, I don't have nothing against you or Swami. I don't like Salty that much. You already know that. But I never had nothing
Yeah.
against you. I got a lot of people that have something against other people, but I can't stop them from coming up and talking. I mean, what the fuck?
See, that's one thing I've always respected about you, and I can handle. You, I know you don't. You're not particularly fond of Salty, but you never have told me
No, you never did.
and I respect.
You never did nothing wrong to me. Either did Swami. Swami never did nothing wrong to me.
And
Salty
that goes
called me a
back.
pedophile.
Wow.
Salty's calling the guy with 2 kids and 4 grandkids a pedophile. That don't fit with me too well. Okay.
Right.
If you got
Oh,
the
you
proof,
told me
prove
that.
it. He ain't
I
gonna ever have the proof on that. I guarantee that one.
I didn't know
That's,
he
Don't call me
called you
something
that.
that I'm not, and that's why I hate Salty over that. I can't stand him, and I don't think I can ever forgive him over that. So
was he
sorry.
kidding? Was he kidding around, or was he
No,
mad
he
and
wasn't
being
kidding.
serious?
No, he wasn't kidding. I went on his channel a couple times, got pissed off at him. He didn't give a fuck. He don't care.
Gotcha.
He just calls people things, and he don't give a fuck
Well,
if it sits pretty or he like he does. He throws shit.
that's borderline
Stick.
slander and could be, not that
It
I'm a
is
guy who loves for people to have their opinion, and I'm not against anybody who speaks freedom of speech, but when you start saying things to hurt people, that's a different subject than freedom
Right
of
on.
speech.
Right on. That ain't a troll. A troll ain't
Right.
somebody, is a troll supposed to hurt somebody or a troll supposed to fuck around with somebody? You know what I mean?
Right. I get
Well,
playing around,
Well, it
but
depends on the type of troll you want.
Right,
Some
right.
trolls are out there to hurt people, and some trolls aren't out there to hurt people. Like,
I don't know.
Catch you guys later.
all
Getting
right,
off,
Byron.
Byron. I probably got to get off here shortly
All right,
myself.
take care, guys. So no, I'm gonna jump down too, Salty. Salty. Tammy, I'm sorry. Salty's in my head right now because he fucking did that to me. It's fucking, and it bothers the fuck out of me. But you guys take care, man. Thanks for letting me out. And just remember, I'll always come up if you ask me to come up if you think it ain't me. All right?
All right.
I
All
will
right.
come
Sounds
up.
good, man. Sounds
Never
good.
had
I
none against you,
appreciate that.
Tammy or Swami. Make sure he knows. I already told him that. He knows that. But all right.
Well, according to Swammy, he says Mitch is my buddy. He's a dick, but cool.
Yeah, I am a dick, but I'm a bigger dick to people that accuse me of something I'm not. But all right, take care.
Well, I
Hippie,
understand.
nice meeting you, buddy.
Yeah. Nice meeting you too, Michigan. You have a great night.
All right. Appreciate you, Mitch. But yeah, I'm getting probably close to shutting her down. I've been on here almost 2 hours. So
All right, Tammy. It was wonderful hanging out with you. I'm sure I will see you again. I will try to jump on whenever I see you because I
all right,
like
yeah,
your shit.
you're welcome.
All right, buddy.
You're always
Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Peace
you
and
too.
pot leaves. Later.
Probably shut her down, guys. I'm here almost 2 hours. I said my piece that I need to say. I appreciate that I enjoyed the talk. I enjoyed everything. It's been a great day. Calm down a little bit real quick, and I appreciate that. Um, start calming down. Pretty hot, and I don't take kindly to people telling me who I can't hang out with, or who I should or should not distance myself from, especially someone that's been a friend of mine for now years, and been, I mean, I don't particularly care for that shit. Again, here's the deal. I'm gonna have people as friends that some people ain't gonna like. That don't mean you should tell me what I should do and what I shouldn't do with friends. And I am the same way. I will not tell you what you should and should not do as a friend to somebody. Okay. That's just the way it is because I know almost everybody in here is friends with people I don't particularly care for. But I don't care that you go and talk to them. I don't care if you go and hang out with them. Things like that. I don't care. I might say, hey, just be careful. But I ain't gonna tell you not to. I ain't gonna tell you to distance. I ain't gonna tell you all that. I might say, hey, be careful. This person does this. This person does that. But I ain't gonna tell you not who you could be friends with and who you can't, or who you should distance yourself from or be around. All right. I am saying that's just life. You got everybody's gonna have friends that I dislike, and I'm gonna have friends you're gonna dislike. You can't get past that. You can't do whatever. Well, then I'll be the first one to say I don't need a friend that's going to tell me what I have to do personally in my life, because my life is my own, and you'll damn well find out I am the person that will tell you my life is my own, and I will not. You want me to not be your friend? Try to tell me what to do with my life. That's how quick it happens. Cookie with Lulu, you're awesome. You are awesome, and I love you too, hon. You've always been a good person, and you always have something good to say about someone, not something bad. You are someone I should take maybe some more lessons from. Always have something good to say about a person instead of something bad. Even the person that I claim that I say that I hate now on YouTube, I could say something good about that person, and that person at one time was a goddamn good auditor. Just saying, was a very good auditor at one time. So, he did a lot of good work as a auditor. That's just the way it goes. So even though I hate that person now, and that's the only person on YouTube I've actually said I actually personally hate now, I still got something good to say about it. Okay. So I do try to keep that in mind, to keep something good in mind about everybody. Joe Cool told me to try to do that as well. You know, you do it all the time, Lulu, and I've never seen you say anything bad about anybody, even people that have really gone after you. You're like, okay, well, that person went after me, big whoop. I just try to stay away from them now. That's all, which is great. Now, then that's just the way that happens, and I understand that. So just keep that in mind when you're talking. If you want to talk to me, don't tell me who I should distance myself from. Don't tell me who to be friends with, things like that. Because that's the quickest way for me to say goodbye. Because my life is my own. I make my own decisions, right or wrong. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all's uh, support. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all have a great day. I am out.